What's up, homies? Welcome back. What a crazy day. We are going to be doing a ton of these trailer reactions for all the stuff that was announced at the Disney Investors Call today. We're going to be breaking down the Marvel stuff that they announced as well, that's outside of the trailers, and the Star Wars stuff. So make sure before you do anything else, like this video, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications if you haven't already, because we're going to get into this. And the first thing that we are watching is the trailer for Loki.
Let's go.
Comes out in March, I think you said, right?
May.
Excuse me. Comes out in May. Very pumped for this. And I feel like we just need to get into it, watch it, and then discuss it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Disney
All right.
Plus.
Just let me know.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, yep. Avengers Endgame. We've seen this.
Okay.
It's crazy that while they were filming the biggest movie of all time, they're like, here's the backdoor pilot for a show.
It's
Yep.
very smart and effective.
There's very sneaky.
Ooh. This looks like Iron Man.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
That looks like a set, too.
Where the hell did he end up?
Uh-oh.
I love Loki, man. This is
Uh-oh.
going to be great.
You're taking me somewhere to kill me.
What?
No, I'm
What
taking
a-
you someplace to talk.
Where I don't like to talk.
But you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know you love to talk.
I'm so excited to see Owen Wilson in something new.
Okay, Owen.
It's hard to say, you know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
What does that mean? You'll catch up.
I'm liking this music, too. This
Yeah,
is dope.
this is great.
What?
Who's that?
Glorious.
Is that a new suit?
Oh, man.
What?
Okay. What?
Whoa.
That wasn't Black Widow, was it?
That was Black Widow. Yeah.
Brother. Heimdall.
Are we gonna see Heimdall?
This is dope.
What? He just got scooped up. What's going on?
What?
A multiverse, baby.
What?
Come on. What did you expect?
It's President Loki.
With all these, like Mongolian warriors or something.
So,
That is amazing.
correct me if I'm wrong. President Loki,
Yeah.
it's kind of a recent thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
It's a very recent
Yeah,
thing.
because I
actually.
think I read
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
of the issues of the comic book this
Yeah.
year, or no, I guess at that point would have been last year. But
Yeah.
wow,
President Loki is a very recent thing. I haven't read the run yet, but you remember our friend Bill Jackson? He did a version of that costume, and that's
Yep.
when I became
Yep.
aware of it. I was like, what is this President Loki thing? That's very interesting.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not a mega huge Loki fan, but I know all the mega huge Loki fans just exploded seeing him in his President Loki
I love that.
outfit. Yeah,
I love
it's a
that.
good move. It's a good move.
I
I
didn't.
don't know what Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is going to be story-wise. I hope that it can get weird, but I hope that it's more about the multiverse and less about time travel.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
thing looks like this is going to be the first foray into like messing with time travel. You know what I mean? Avengers Endgame
Yeah.
introduced
Yeah.
time travel in a way where it's like, we need this time travel to exist in this way because they have to go get these stones and then come back.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they establish you are not messing with the time stream. You're just creating or visiting alternate realities and sort of creating that. This show may once and for all define was Steve Rogers in his normal reality at the end of Avengers Endgame or a new one? Like it's going to write the rules of time travel. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think that the TVA is the Time Variance Authority. Owen Wilson works for them, and they only show up when people mess with the timeline, the way
Right.
that Loki did with the Tesseract, or the way that Kang the Conqueror may do in the future. So
Right.
if Loki goes back or is using the Tesseract and he's like purposefully messing with stuff to creating these alternate branches of reality because he goes back in time and affects history, or he goes into the future or whatever, like this is the show that's gonna mess with that. It's gonna be a mind F. Whereas Multiverse of Madness could be more about different realities in the present and helping Wanda or helping Stephen Strange, whatever. This is the show Loki where let's have some fun
They're
with
just
history.
gonna go wild in the multiverse.
So I pulled up a quick article from The Wrap, and they talk about the TVA, and it says, in the comics, the Time Variance Authority is a vast, interstellar, multidimensional bureaucracy formed in the distant future that has assigned itself the job of monitoring the omniverse and keeping all the various timelines in working order.
This is crazy. You just said omniverse. This is a crazy thing. Do you guys remember that part that was all purple?
Yeah.
Where Loki showed up
Yeah.
and it looked like a mine, like a mine, like a rock quarry or something.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of the mine that like Han Solo freed the fighters at. I'm like, what if
Right.
this show, it being the omniverse, it being, the Marvel universe, where Star Wars is localized to a galaxy, but Thanos can kill half of all life in the universe. What if Loki goes back in time to a long time ago, far, far away,
In
but
a
he's-
galaxy
but
far, far
also
away.
another galaxy?
Oh my
and he's
God.
straight up visiting the Star Wars world, but there's just a little pop in, pop out. Like
Wow.
that's the
Yeah,
kind of fun
yeah.
that
That would
could
be-
potentially happen.
That would be wild
Interesting. That
if
would
that
be
did
so
happen.
crazy
I think,
if they threw in some Star Wars
I
references.
think the cool thing that I really like about this trailer is I'm excited to see the Marvel universe from various time points.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we've seen, we got a little
Yeah.
flavor of the 90s, we got a little flavor of the 40s, we've gotten little flavors here and there of like the 80s through flashback. But this is like really an opportunity for MCU Kevin Feige to really be like, well, what was our, what was it like 500 years ago, 45 years ago? Like I really am excited to see that. And also, of course, I'm excited to see Tom Hiddleston back as Loki, interacting with all these
fun.
characters. Absolutely. And like maybe seeing, a different multiverses version of Asgard. Maybe it's different actors. Who knows? Like they haven't officially announced if we'll see any of those other characters. Like he brings up Heimdall. Will we actually see Idris Elba? Will it be a different character or a different actor playing that role? I'm just like super, super pumped to see it. And of course, like you put Luke Wilson in it. And or Owen Wilson in it, and I'm automatically excited because I'm just come on, so good.
I'm really excited for Loki to jump into the universe where the X-Men exist because he's going to
Bro,
see them.
I
He's
think
going
that's-
to see them in one way or another.
X-Men exist
Yeah.
in the MCU already. Don't even worry
Right.
about
No,
it.
they do.
Don't
They
trip,
do.
potato
But
chip.
we can.
Don't trip, potato
we
chip.
don't have to tell their origin
Right.
story
That's right.
in
No.
that universe. He can jump into a universe in
I
which
gotcha.
Wolverine already has his hand cut off, or in which he doesn't have the adamantium in his bones anymore.
I think that's
or
what's so
like
crazy
anything
about
like that.
about this whole entire thing of Phase 4 is it really feels like they're leaning into multiverse and how that cosmically has like a whole effect on their world and all the characters that inhabit that world. And I don't know, there's just so much crazy stuff. I'm so pumped about it though.
Last thing I want to say, I am pumped about this as well. Last thing I want to say that's going to be a blanket statement for all the Disney Plus Marvel series, as well as the Star Wars series. Let's address the elephant in the room. We're never going to see them in 3D. That's a shame. That's a
Yeah,
damn shame.
you're right.
A real bummer, but I'll take what I can get. I'll take this flat. I'm sure it's going to be
I
awesome.
guess.
It looks
I
really
guess.
beautiful.
They're putting some good
really
money
well shot.
behind these shows, and I think
Yes.
like scope is a concern for a lot of people. But I think with Mandalorian, I think we've really proven that we can take these big IPs and we can make shows out of them, put money behind them, and people will show up for them. So I think the future's bright. But this looks awesome, guys. We'd love to know your comments below. Any other Easter eggs we might have missed? I know there's going to be a lot. We've been discussing about maybe doing some fun little one-off videos that break down things even more. If you would be interested in seeing that, let us know in the comments below. Like I said earlier, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next reaction.